Welcome back, as always, to the Amateur Hour podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are listening or seeing our pretty faces. I've got a new MacBook, so you can see my face and my ugly mush in HD now. Here we go. Perfect. Hopefully, the audio is actually a little bit better and it doesn't sound all muffled. Hopefully, it sounds a little bit better on this. But welcome back, 47. Bro, how are you doing?
Good, bro. I'm very good. I'm excited for this podcast. Just like coming up, we've got quite a bit planned. Before we click record, we were just planning out sort of what's to come. I'm excited. I'm like very, very excited for that, mate.
It's all good. It's all good. We just want to say thank you for people that are subscribed. We just realized we're on like 200, nearly 240 subscribers, which I remember us saying to each other, can we try hit 200 subscribers about 10 episodes ago? So
Yeah,
coming
it's
up to episode 50. So we're going to say what everyone says. We're coming up to episode 50. So can we reach
yeah.
250 subscribers before?
Can we
Hit
get
that
an extra
subscribe
10
button if you
people, please?
haven't. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Um, but no, actually, if you haven't, please do. It does mean a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we didn't get on last week because obviously I was in Scotland. Obviously, you had Cameron staying up with you, but I was in Scotland with the weekend. But how's your weekend been, mate?
Good, bro. Just chilling. It was good. So I had for those of you who don't know, Cam Underwood, who is a fellow junior bodybuilder, coached by Christian. Um, he came up here for the weekend just because he was heading to Manchester to see Christian anyway. So he kind of stopped off here to say hello and just chill with us and whatnot. So it was good fun. It was nice to kind of just take your foot off the gas a little bit and just chill. We went and we trained a little bit, then we went and we ended up going. We went bowling. We played mini golf.
Who won bowling, by the way?
I think Cam did. I had a stinker. I'm not even gonna lie. I had a stinker.
Got mini golf as well.
Mini golf. Oh, I actually can't remember. I'm pretty sure I won mini golf off the top of my head. I actually can't remember.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, mini golf was all right. Mini golf was fun, but bowling stinker. I've only ever had like one good game of bowling, and I'm holding on to
I
it.
was gonna say, mate, I'm usually sort of like a mini golf basketball type of guy.
Yeah.
Basketball, mate, I can just like literally reach over, like just just
Oh,
shoot it
what? As
through.
in like in the arcade one?
The little arcade one, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
not the,
yeah,
not the
yeah, yeah.
actual basketball court, but the little arcade basketball. I can literally like just
Just,
pop it through.
just drop it.
But
Yeah.
when it comes to bowling, mate, it's not for me. Charlotte always beats me at bowling.
Really.
Always,
Because
always,
you
mate.
got big fingers getting it in the holes, mate. It's difficult.
Yeah, I bet you should have seen me. I put it on my close friend story, and the lady saw my hands when I grabbed the cup. She was like, thought I was something out of like a different like a literally like some sort of freak. I grabbed it. She was there like, but I was like, I don't even got that big hands. But it was pretty funny. But I've always been that orange ball, the massive orange ball with
Yeah,
the
yeah, the big
you
fuck
know
off.
what I mean? The big
Yeah,
one that
yeah,
comes out, and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
yeah.
Still do crap though, mate.
Yeah,
Still do crap.
it's
But
difficult. It's a difficult game, mate. But no, we just chilled. We played some arcade games, which was good fun. Hit some sessions. Had a bit of food. I technically like I'm in a diet phase for the next couple of weeks, which I'll go into in a minute. But whilst Cam was here, I kind of moved some things around. Had some nice food and stuff with everyone. So just nice and relaxed to take your foot off the pedal for the
for sure.
few days, man.
Mate, we say bowling's pretty easy, but we do. I'm just thinking. I make it out like an absolute master, mate. I put the two things in the middle. I've got the index finger and pinky on the side. I'm thinking I'm going to do really well here. Next thing you know, I get like
You
three.
you use wait, hold on. Which fingers do you use?
Wait, I'm doing like people don't use the two like this. You don't do it like this, mate. Like this.
I
You
think
don't.
I do.
Oh, nah, bro. Nah, you used to do it like you used to do the two like this.
What
Two.
you use the middle two.
Yeah, bro. Middle two, and then you use your index and your pinky to like. Honestly, sounds pretty. If people are listening to this,
Complex.
they're gonna think some weird things, boys. Use these fingers. Yeah, you use your two middle fingers, like
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Mad.
Trust me.
Right.
Well, I say
Oh.
trust me, but I'm still
Yeah,
sure.
I was gonna
But
say.
yeah, I
Okay.
remember seeing like, how am I going to get better at this? And I saw the good guy. You know, the guy next to the glove on and stuff, and he's doing
Yeah,
all that. Now, I saw a guy do it, and he was holding it like that, and I'm thinking, I'm going to start doing it like that.
yeah.
Made no
That's
difference, but yeah.
no, first.
But
Um,
no, man.
it's difficult, man. Difficult.
Oh, great start. Talking
Yeah.
about bowling, brilliant. 10 pin. But
Beautiful.
I have been up in Scotland,
Yeah.
uh, which was really, really good. Seeing the Scottish gang up there, mate, which was pretty decent. Saw, I don't know if you know, like Taylor Johnson, the guy who won the overall.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Blair, uh, Logan, his partner, Luke, the videographer, Lewis, Charles, obviously, myself. Yeah, man, it was decent. Pretty overwhelming feeling, mate. Obviously, prepped Lewis, and then next thing you know, Logan came second in the Granite Show, and then next thing you know, I'm coaching both of them. So pretty overwhelming feeling for me, mate. But seeing where those two are at and seeing the progression they're both going to make is going to be pretty good. So went out for sushi with them, which is nice. Charles hated it.
Why?
Charles likes chicken sushi, bro. Where do you get a place that does chicken sushi rather than like Tesco? Um,
Right.
and I think there were some sushi bits, but it was like wrapped in seaweed. Mate, getting Charles to eat anything but chicken and rice is like that isn't sushi. It's just an absolute
Really?
rarity. She's not going anywhere near seaweed. So, to be fair to her, she did actually enjoy some of it. When I mean, she's just hoping for a little bit more. But then she'll go there again next time, mate, and she'll enjoy it. You know one of those ones
Yeah.
where it's like first time she hates it, and the next time it'll be like, oh yeah, it's all right, and then the third time it's like, oh yeah, it's actually pretty
It's
decent.
really
And
nice. Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, she's one of those people, mate. I'm sorry, but she is. Try it. Oh no, I don't like it. Next time, tries it and goes, oh, it's not actually too bad. Third time, love it.
yeah. Yeah,
Great.
my favorite.
Honestly, mate. But she's there like, yeah, it always happens. Always happens. But that was nice, mate. Come back and then just go back into routine. And now I'm going, got a busy week ahead, bro. I'm going to Cambridge on Thursday, seeing Emily, which will be nice. And I think training with a guy who we have reviewed on the podcast called Jake. He won Classic Tall in the Coventry show. It's got a specific name, hasn't it? I'm just gonna say Coventry show, but it's called East Anglia. Is that or no?
No,
Not no. You know the show, mate. The one that's just been and
I
gone.
do. I do. I
But it's
can't
like
remember what they
it's
called
in
it.
Coventry, but it's not called
Yeah.
Coventry. One
Is that
classic tour there.
Jake Woodruff?
Yeah, Jake Woodruff.
Cool.
So train with him, that'll be decent. And then going to the shed on Saturday, going to see my client Luke, who has just finished his diet phase or is going to finish his diet phase. And then I'm off to Malaga
Oh yeah.
Sunday, bro. The Malagalese Classic. So whipping out the budgies for that, the bucket hat.
Can't go wrong.
It's going to be good, mate. I can't
Yeah.
wait for it. It's going to be good. Little insight on the old amateur hour podcast here. I will be posting a picture of my budgies, and Charlotte's going to absolutely hate me for it. And I'm going to post it without her realizing. Probably get the tripod set up. I'll happily admit it, mate. I'm probably going to get a tricep set up, tripod set up, and I'm going to post it, and she's going to absolutely hate it, mate.
Yeah, it would be
Hate it.
brilliant.
But to be fair, I think I say that now, mate. I think she'll fully back it, mate. She will fully back it. She'll put a picture up of herself wearing the odd balls, whatever I got her, mate, matching
Yeah, you have to, bro. The matching sets.
the matching bucket
You
hat,
have
bro.
to.
I know. Again, mate, one of them things where she'll hate it, and then she'll look at it and go, "It's not actually too bad." And then
Actually,
she'll
quite
wear it and
good.
go, "Oh, I actually quite like it." And the next thing you know, she's walking around in it and go, "I love it." But now, mate, it's all good. Trying to get as much as possible and having
Yeah.
it's actually a good thing to talk about, mate. Like having time off as a coach. I don't know if you've had time off, but I've been doing this for nearly 3.5 years now, and I've not had time off.
No.
Obviously, we have like Sundays on a Sunday where, but I still get clients message me, and
Yeah.
I still get back to them always. But I've never actively had time away, and I don't think I don't know if I ever can. I say I ever can, but I don't think I could not have time off, which is weird.
Right.
Obviously, I've got prep clients that I'll always get back to, but I feel like people say you need to switch off, which I understand, but I think I can't switch off knowing that I'm not doing my job. It's weird. And I know people say
Yeah.
obviously a week off when they can go away, and if they work the normal 9 to 5, they'd have X amount of time away or X amount of time off. I will actively try and do less, but I will still get back to check-ins and stuff and
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
the normal do of being a coach. But I couldn't not like wake up and not think about doing check-ins.
Yeah, it was gonna feel weird for you, isn't it?
It's gonna feel
Going
so weird, mate. Like I'll still keep the routine out there. Um, It's
Yeah,
weird, mate. It's
you're
the
gonna
first time,
wake up and feel like lost. Like what do
mate.
I with
It's
this
gonna be
time?
that, bro. I just know, I
Yeah.
know it's gonna be, and it's gonna be at least a couple of days to sort of get used to it. So I'm gonna say to him, I'll do your check-ins, but at night time, I'm gonna try and switch my phone completely off.
Yeah.
And I thought that's a nice balance where I can get back to them, I can get back to what they need to do in the day, and then night time I
Yeah.
can just switch off and then have that time with Charles because it is needed, mate. It is
Yeah,
needed for.
definitely, bro. 100%.
But I just couldn't imagine me just like completely switching off and saying I can't get back to a check-in, or I'm not going to get back to a check-in. What would make me go insane is not getting back to them. But what would make me sane is like doing the morning, getting them out of the way, and going from there. But the routine will say roughly the same. To be honest, it's weird because like it's the first holiday where I don't really care if there's not a gym out there, or
Good.
uh, like I used to really care if there was like a hotel had a gym or there was a gym nearby, and I'd be searching up for a gym. But this time around, mate, I'm just if I go to the gym, I'll go to the gym.
Good. That's 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 the like the mindset you need to actually switch off because if you don't do that on those holidays, like you're gonna come back and not feel refreshed or
Yeah,
like
mate, and I'm coming back to literally the busiest time I'm ever going to have as a coach. Like I'm back on the 5th. I come back like late at night time. Go on the 6th. I'm getting an Airbnb on the 6th for the 7th for the UK DFBA show.
there you go.
I got Lloyd, and then next week, a week after that, I got Henry. The week after that, I've got I think that's the 19th. I think. Tell I know it's Tom. Then I got a photo shoot. Then I've got Henry down in October. Then I've got Tom doing the one in Stafford, the PCA Stafford. Then I've got the PCA finals. So that's what till October the 19th. Then I've got my birthday the weekend afterwards. So it's like
When's your birthday?
October 28th. So I say it's a weekend afterwards, but it's like a Monday, I think. So yeah, that's the birthday, and then going from there, mate. So pretty
Pretty
busy, mate.
fucking
But
busy.
like, so birthday 28th of October. If anyone wants to send me, I don't know.
I'm literally a week before you. I'm 21st.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm like
bro.
the weekend of the British finals.
Mate, we've got to do something, bro, for that.
Yeah, bro. Got a guest pose at the British finals. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah, no, fair, we could do that. The two best junior bodybuilders,
do.
Conor Launder, this dude,
The amateur
who's
hour guest
the
poses.
amateur hour, the amateur hour dude, brilliant. Um, who has just recently won gold at the Paris Olympics for 50-meter freestyle. The swimmer,
Fine.
the
No, it'll
man.
be good. It'll be good. It's the busy's better. Busy is better. When you're not busy, you feel kind of. I know how exactly you work, and when you're not busy, you feel unproductive, and you feel like,
Yeah,
fuck,
you're like me,
I
but
need to be
we
busy.
like each other, mate. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
like if I said to Charles, "Okay, I'm not going to do check-ins," she'd be like, "Do your check-ins," because I know it would how it would make you feel for not doing the check-ins.
yeah,
So she knows that she's anyone can say to me, "Have some time off," but Charles is sitting there going, "He's not going to listen to you." And I feel really bad because I'm listening to them. I understand having time off is really important, but me having time off is like I'll still do what I need to do. But I will say to my clients, I will be taking the night off and I can have that with Charles because at the end of the day, mate, like even though Lucy's a coach, like she probably has times where you're working and she's like,
yeah.
oh, Connor's working for hours and hours and hours, and you don't get that time together. So it is important to have that time. But at the end of the day, mate, like there is no balance at the end of the day, and trying to balance it at some points is important. But for the majority of the time, there is no balance.
No, I agree.
Coach, and to get to where you want to be, mate, there is no balance. And that's the biggest advice that I probably give to any up and coming bodybuilder and coach is for you to get to where you want to be, there is no balance. There is no balance. My balance has just shifted where I do everything to try and propel my business in terms of coaching, and I do bodybuilding alongside that. Connors is like there's no balance in terms of bodybuilding and also coaching as well.
Yeah,
But mine's just a little bit different in terms of I'm going to be a bodybuilder still, but I don't know when I'm going to compete. Maybe.
slightly more like laid back on the bodybuilding and,
Yeah, mate, but do you know what I mean? But it's not even laid back.
but not even yeah, because it's not
Yeah,
compared to the
it's
majority
weird,
of
though,
the
mate. But I
time.
would say it's more of a laid back than what I was previously.
Yeah, yeah,
Like if I was going on holiday now, I was thinking, where am I going to have meal one? Where am I going to have meal two? Or where am I going to trade?
Yeah,
Brilliant. And
exactly.
so now it's more like they've got a breakfast. I can eat whatever I want at the breakfast, but I know I'm not going to go overboard. Um, I'm not going to overeat at all. But if they got a gym, they've got a gym. I can train there. If I want to train, I can train. But I'll still do morning steps, still do cardio. I
Yeah,
feel like mate, these little things, mate, if I didn't do the morning routine, I'd feel weird. I just enjoy it. So I'll still do that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I'll still do the normal, mate. But this leads me on to where you're at currently, mate. Obviously, having a little bit, took the reset button,
yeah, bro.
press
Um,
the reset button.
yeah. So I mean, it all kind of just stemmed from my appetite, sort of like so before I actually got my tooth removed, I was kind of getting to the point where I started to struggle with eating. Like I just could, my appetite was just going down the bin. I couldn't finish my meals properly. Digestion wasn't actually too bad. I just wasn't hungry. And then obviously when I got the tooth taken out, that kind of threw everything off because couldn't eat properly for a couple of days, couldn't train. And then those days where food was poor quality because it was like fucking soft foods only. Um, Obviously no training. Those two in like combined just fucked everything for me because normally I'll take a couple of days of training and be like raring to get back to the gym, like ready to train, missing it. I want to get back and train. And then after those couple of days, I was like, I don't have the energy, like I don't want to train.
That's such a weird feeling, mate, probably
And
when you're,
I've never really experienced that. Like I'm
yeah.
always keen to train after a deload. Um, and I was like, I was getting ready to train. I was eating my meals. I was like slowly putting in normal foods again. And I literally ate my pre, which took me fucking ages to eat because I had to eat it on one side of my mouth. And I was like getting my bag ready. I was like, "Ah, I'm so tired. Like it's not gonna be a good session." So I was like, all right, I'll take today, get a couple of days of like good food in me, and then I'll get back to training. So it ended up being instead of like 3 days of training, it went to like five. And then the same sort of thing happened. I was like, I just don't want to train. So I think it ended up to in total being like about 8 days away from training, which is probably the most I've taken away from training in a long time. Um, well, probably since I fucking started.
Mm.
Um, I'm just I don't know. Everything was I'm able to eat again properly. I'm just not hungry. So I said to Tom, I was like, look, struggling to get back into the gym. Like motivation is just not there at the moment. I have no energy. Can't eat, can't do anything. He was like, right, cool. Food, basically just cut it in half. No more than that. I'm like, what am I at? Am I like 2,800 calories training day? Like 1,900 on a rest day. So basically just back end of he just threw me in the back end of prep and was like, cool, there you go. 35 minutes of cardio a day, 40 micrograms of clen, and pulled gear down to 300 tests, 300 mass. So I took out everything else and kind of brought the doses down. He's just like, cool, we'll hit a reset, do it for 3 weeks, see where we're at. If we need to go for longer, then we can. But if we're good to push up from there, then we will. Because we still got time. Like it's almost what the middle of it's pretty much the middle of August now. So we've still got a fair amount of time to still get like one good big push in. And I really want to. And like I trained today, I trained yesterday. Um, no, I didn't. What day is it today? Monday. I trained today and I trained Saturday, and they were okay. But it's like I'm not feeling like the strength that I had before. So it's like I'm getting DOMs like in the middle of a set. So I'm like, fuck, I feel like a newbie like training again. So I'm just easing myself back into training. Obviously, less gear in, less food in. I'm not going to be as energized, as strong or whatever. But it's all right. My knees are still not too good. I've actually got some BPC and TB 500, which came today from Biolabs. Put that straight into my knee this morning, which was a weird feeling.
Straight in the patella, bro.
Having to pin like close to a knee is probably the most like
Oh,
jitter, and with cleaning as well. It's probably the most jittery jab I've ever done in my life. I was shitting myself because there's not much like I didn't want to do intramuscular, so it is sub Q, but there's not like much fat you can grab around your knee.
mate, I'm not joking. I've got no fat around my knee. That's
But
what
I
when
was
I was around,
struggling.
mate, when I was on prep, I had like knee veins.
Yeah,
That's how lean they were. Mate, I cannot even pinch my knees,
but
let
like
alone
even now, like I don't. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Even now I can't. So I'm like, I had to like get my leg in like a weird position where like there was a little bit that I could grab and then put a needle in there. And like you don't feel it, but it's just the thought of putting a needle in your knee.
Yeah, mate, where you pinning?
Not
Yeah,
great.
it's in my knee today, mate.
In my knee today, bro. It's all right. So hopefully like I'm doing 250 BPC, 250 uh TB 500
Mhm.
micrograms, by the way. Every single day. So starting from today. So hopefully after like week two, week three of that, it should start to help.
Yeah, you should see it subside after like a good. I had it in my shoulder once, mate, and I put it in there for like 10 days, 12 days, and it was pretty bang on.
I hope so, man. Because like, to be fair, it is my fault. But like yesterday, we went to the park with Apollo and we were playing. We took a football and I was just fucking about playing football with him. And I did do a couple like all out sprints to like get the ball. And like my knees are not feeling fucking friendly
Just
today.
gonna just gonna race the dog.
No, I was just like I booted it and I sprinted with him. I was like, I'm getting that ball before him. I had to trip him up a couple of times so I could get it, but no, we were playing for like an hour or something. So yeah, my knees aren't feeling the freshest today, to say the least. But hopefully this kind of kicks in and does its thing. But no, the reset as a whole is needed. I feel like it's annoying because I don't know. I feel like a hypocrite saying it because it's like whenever someone says to me like, "Oh, I don't have motivation" or whatever, it's like I'm always the first one to be like, "Oh, it's not motivation, it's discipline, bro." But then it's like now I'm there, I'm like, "Oh, bro, I just don't want to do
Mate,
it."
honestly, but this is what I want to talk about, mate. But I'm sort of not. I'm not feeling the same sort of thing, but I
Yeah,
am to some extent. Where
yeah,
like I'm still getting stuff now, but there's no sort of like desire to do. Like I'm thinking I'm still
yeah.
getting stuff now, but there's no like I can't wait to train.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
just doing it because it's like a box to
It's
tick.
just a box to tick in your head. You have to do it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's why I'm going in there. I'm not really going with any sort of like plan. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this today, but I'm going to be seeing how I'm feeling and going
yeah,
from there.
exactly.
And that's why, like today, I trained with a guy called Joe Carr. I was like, yeah, I'll do your session, bro. Do whatever.
Yeah,
Like, I don't. At the end of the day, but before I'd be like, no, I'm doing this and I'm doing this. But now
yeah.
it's like I don't mind what I do.
Yeah, that's similar to what I did today. Like I kind of went in, um, and it was up. It was upper today, and I was just like, right, I'm just gonna do some movements that I think will feel nice, and if they don't feel nice, I'll do something else.
Yeah, man. But this is why I think it's so important to do that, mate, because it's normal. And the reason why I want to speak about it was because we need to normalize the fact of you can go through phases where you don't feel 100%.
It's sort of just like it's like burnout. Like you just kind of burn out after having your foot on the gas like permanently for so long, where it's like you kind of just need to just
Pull
let
back.
everything relax a little bit first,
Yeah,
and then you can start pushing again.
it's normal. It's normal. And I can resonate with clients that have had these periods of
Yeah.
time now. So I'm sort of, like I said, I've just been through it myself.
Mm.
And look, fortunately, I'm not sort of here, there, and everywhere. So I'm training. I don't. It's the reason why I'm feeling it the same as you. Because if I wasn't traveling here, there, and everywhere, I would be in the same boat as yourself. I would be.
Yeah.
But luckily, like I said, I'm going to Cambridge, training at the coach. So I'm thinking, buzzing. I'm training at the shed, buzzing. I'm going away, have some tat, and then I'm coming back. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to train again at a different gym on Saturday before the show, buzzing. Come back. So it's like training at Derby, just been to Flex Unit in Scotland. I'm training at different gyms, so it doesn't really feel too bad. But I can
Yeah, I can
imagine,
imagine it's like excitement of going to a new gym.
yeah. But
Um,
that's probably not the only thing I'm seeing clients as well. But that's
yeah,
the
of
only
course.
thing that's like getting me through in terms of like, yeah, this is actually I'm quite excited for it. But if I was like training at the same gym and stuff, and like I could see myself getting into this
Yeah.
little patch maybe where I'm thinking I
Do you,
don't train.
do you know what it is though? Like I don't know about you, like previously to obviously I know you had like quite a long stint of training with Ryan from Intent.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
but previous to that, did you mainly just train solo or did you have training partner?
Yeah, so you put this in
Yeah,
your thing, like what do you prefer? Mate, if I could train with somebody every day, I would do.
because bro, I miss it.
Mhm.
Like when I was obviously when I was training with Marv like consistently, those like sessions were fucking insane. Like it's having the accountability of someone else who's doing the same thing as you,
Oh yeah, mate, for sure.
consistently training at the same time every day, same sessions, same movements. Like everything sort of just clicked and it
Yeah,
worked
mate,
really
it
well.
flows, doesn't it? Nicely. Like me
If
and
if you
Ryan, we
have
go
that,
in.
like it works amazing. Like I'm going to use him as an example, but like look at James Hollingshead, right? Goes through training partners here and there, but like when he's with someone that's good, he improves. Like, look at him training. He's training with that Jordan Gomez at the moment,
Mhm.
like consistently. James has gone from like 280 to 315 and like stayed lean. And he's like looking the best he's ever looked, I think. It is like you're sort of a product of your environment, and when you're being pushed by someone that you are in return pushing at the same time, it's a fucking amazing feeling. And it's like I kind of miss training with that, like
Mhm.
with someone like consistently. But as an online coach and as someone who like can train whenever they want to train, it's sometimes difficult to find someone who can train at the same time every single day, train when you want to train and kind of fit around your like if they've got a job or if their shifts
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
change
true.
around or like
It's true,
it's
mate.
man.
It's true because at the end of the day, mate, we dictate our whole day around work and training.
Yeah,
Get our
exactly.
work done and then we train, and we get our meals done around our work and around our training. So we can be like, okay, we train at half 12 or 1 o'clock every single day. You might have
Yeah,
2 meals before, 3 meals afterwards, but somebody might not be able to do that. So
exactly.
as well, consistently, they might be able to do. Oh, mate, I can train you every Saturday if you want.
Yeah.
It's just not the
But it's
same, is
not
it?
it's
So
not the same. I'd rather
that would
just
make it
have one
worse for
person
me.
consistent.
That would
Yeah.
make it worse
But it
because guess what?
almost ends up like not ruining the week, but changing the week right at the end.
Yeah,
And it's like if you've had a solid week of training solo Monday through Friday, and then Saturday you train with someone else, and maybe you get a little bit distracted, you're catching up with someone, session's
it's
gone.
true. But it could look the other way around, where it's like you could be so excited for the Saturday session because you know how good it's going to be, and
Yeah.
the next thing's like, oh, back to Monday again by yourself.
It's a spike of dopamine, and then it just
Yeah, it's like get to train with this. Oh no, it's
yeah,
back to training later.
exactly. And it is definitely something I've been thinking about recently. Like I'd love to have a full-time training partner again. But like it's difficult to find someone that can, like I said, fit the schedule and stuff. But well, anyone listening who trains at House of Gains or like is local to Leeds and can do it, let me know. Because I'd love to have a training partner again. But yeah, man. I think it's just one of those like it's just you got to keep ticking the boxes. Like you said, like you don't have the desire to do it as much as maybe you did before, but you still get it done, and eventually that will come because it does come back. It obviously comes back. Um, that will just come back after some time of letting your like brain just slow down and relax a little bit as well.
That's it, bro. That's it. At the end of
Yeah,
the day, mate, you've been through like the busiest. I think people don't realize. I think it is like a super compensation effect of of what you've been through over the past few months, like
yeah,
prepping your first client.
yeah, yeah,
Got a couple of client guys on stage coming up as well. It's like everything's sort of building up because at the end of the day, mate, we've been probably worrying about this like prior to their preps even starting. Thinking, okay, got these guys preps coming up.
yeah,
So everything just sort of builds up to one big moment. You're probably just sort of feeling that alongside the tooth, the
yeah,
knees,
yeah.
digest, the
Exactly. It
appetite.
feels it feels like it's all
Mate,
just
everything just piles up, and it's like in actual fact, it's probably just like obviously like a super compensation effect of the things
yeah,
just piling up, and it gets to a point where it's just a little bit too much. And understanding, pulling back is going to allow us to go forward.
exactly.
Like I said, mate, I'm in that position now, mate, where I'm just like, I want to spend a couple months still training,
Yeah,
still tracking my food, enjoying myself a little bit. And I know that when I get back off holiday, I've got plans just to be like, okay, well, yeah, let's get back on it again. But I've already
it's
like
sorry.
it's understanding that I'm already on it now though. I'm already on like this is the thing. It's like my bodybuilding brain because I'm not 100% on it for what I have done previously. Like I said, if I can go on holiday, I want to know what I'm having for meal one, meal two,
Yeah,
meal three, meal four. I'm looking at restaurants. I can go there for this and there for that. And mate, at the end of the day, it's pretty obsessive. But like I say, you probably have to be to get where you want to be. But now I'm there, like it's all right. I can
yeah,
find somewhere for meal two and get this for meal three. And but my brain's like, whoa, whoa, that's not good enough, mate.
uh,
That's not good enough. My OCD inside me is like, have they got a good gym? You're gonna have a good
yeah.
session. You got this. You got this. So
I think something that you could relate it to. I know that I've had to sort of have this chat with a couple clients before anyway, like in the past. But for anyone that's listening that's possibly younger than us, I know we have a lot of people who are younger that listen to this. It's like around like exam period at school and shit. Like that is probably one of the most at that point in your life, probably one of the most stressful periods that you're going to go through. If you're trying to bodybuild at 100 fucking percent, meals, training, everything, and do those exams at the same time, it's so difficult. Like I remember having to take like 2 weeks or a week and a half off the gym just to make sure I was like actually trying to apply myself for the exams.
as
Uh,
well, if you try and
it's
maximize
like
everything
that.
if you try and maximize everything in that period of time, you are going to make yourself worse in terms
Yeah,
of probably overall, like just in terms of stress and trying to nail everything. But if you can pull back and just try and nail everything, like 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10,
yeah,
you're probably going to do well across the board. There's just stress into trying to be perfect in every single way possible. Like you said, training, nutrition, recovery, exams,
exactly, bro.
all that sort of stuff. You're going to end up putting yourself into like a like a brains overload, mate. Like you
You
can't
just
even handle
crash,
it.
and then I think by doing too much, you do nothing. Like
Yeah,
nothing.
that's it.
Yeah,
You get to the point where it gets so much where you can't just like
you
can't
just
do
sit
it
there and
anymore.
can't do anything. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
literally it.
100% agree. It's a very very difficult thing to navigate, but I think, like you said, less is more in this sort of case.
Mhm. But for you young bodybuilders out there, sometimes it's all right to take a step back and realize,
Yeah,
okay, I do need a reset here. I'm still going to nail everything by all means because
yeah,
that's what we love. At the end of the day, mate, I love bodybuilding for the self progression. I do everything in terms of bodybuilding. Like I said, there's no balance in terms of where I want to be. I know where I want to be. There's no balance in terms of getting there. But sometimes just taking a step back and realizing that I haven't got to stress out about meal two.
yeah,
I haven't got to stress out about making sure I get 7 hours sleep. 6 hours is pretty cool for the next few weeks. That's fine as well. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm still getting the basics nailed. And I'm
hmm
still gonna, because if I was trying to do all that sort of stuff and I was like, Charles, there's no place to stay, or there's no gym to do, or there's no this, I'm just gonna stress to the point where I'm just gonna actually end up evidently going backwards.
yeah.
So being like this is something that I've learned to be like, yeah, it's fine that I can just be in this spot where I can just chill for a little bit, still get everything done, still get my meals in, still do my cardio, steps, train,
Yeah,
and I'm just chilling. But burnout is it
yeah.
can be it will happen, but you can navigate
You
around
can
it
manage it.
better.
You
You
can
can
manage.
manage it well. And
I think I think
it,
doing this sort of pullback or reset or whatever you want to call it, it's quite nice. Once you've been in the off-season phase, like pushing food for quite a while, it's quite nice to then, I don't know about you, I'm sure you'd agree, but like to feel hungry again.
yeah,
Like I don't remember the last time I felt hungry until I started this. And I'm feeling hunger between meals. I'm like, fuck, this is good. Like, nice, okay, cool. And then I was lazy with it. I didn't have cardio in. I was just kind of basing it on steps beforehand. But having cardio back in, you know, that feels really, really nice to kind of push yourself on something else other than just lifting weights.
mate, you feel that's why I've added
I
in
feel
cardio.
better. I'm definitely going to keep. I always fucking say it, and
He always says it, people.
I
He
never end
always
up
says
doing
it.
it. But I'm gonna keep cardio in this time.
He says he's going to do it. I
Yeah.
believe when I see it. He said post prep, I'm going to keep it in. I
I
kept it
will
in.
I will post it every single day on my story, just so everyone knows
Do what I do.
after this cut.
Do
It's on
what
my
I do.
story.
I do
Um,
cardio daily,
yeah.
and
Because
it pisses
we
me off.
had a bike at home, but we sold it so that we could have space for other shit. Because it takes up so much space. Like if we had like a garage or something, we'd definitely keep it.
Yeah,
Like there's a gym, I'd say it's a 15-minute, 20-minute if you walk slow, walk from here, which is where we do cardio. So we get
that's
steps there. So we can do faster steps there, do our cardio, faster steps back.
bro.
You
That's what I do.
7K, 6 or 7K up.
Literally what I do. There's a pure gym 25 minutes down the road. It's
Yeah.
next to a Mackey's. But anyway, I walk 25 minutes. I do half an hour's cardio and I walk back. I get 6K steps on. I do
You
half an
get
hour.
it done so
Hey,
easily without
you
even
get
thinking.
up, you put your shit on, you have your
Yeah.
bag ready the day before. There's no excuses.
Just grab your bag and go.
Got literally, mate, I get up, and I've got literally all my stuff there ready by the door. Have a glass. Honestly, it's like Santa. Like when they
Yeah.
leave out the carrots and stuff, mate. I've got water there. I've got my sups. Got my bag ready with my bottle in, and there's no. I literally got to walk past the door to get to the kitchen, so I've got
There
to
you
go
go.
out. So
There
I'm
you
going
go.
out. So get out, walk. Next thing you know, it's 6 a.m. I've done all my steps, or nearly all my steps for the day, and I've done my cardio. I can get back to prep clients, and then we're all good. And it makes you feel better. It just does.
Yeah, it does. It does. Like
Everything, mate.
I do feel the sort of endorphins after your cardio. Like you do feel fucking
But
like refreshed.
if you can master the 20-minute walk there, because it is depressing, mate. It is. You're walking there, mate. I go to a pure gym. It stinks. It just does. Shoal. Every time I walk in there, mate, it stinks. It's depressing.
Fuck it
Like,
up.
honestly, mate, it's the most depressing place in the world. Genuinely. Like, you get in there, mate, you get your headphones on. I'm just vibing to James hype most of the time as well. Just creating my own little atmosphere, my own little world. I get off, I'm sweating like an absolute idiot. And people are looking at me going, this guy's getting. And there's a lady in there all the time, mate. She's an absolute vibe as well. Me and Charlotte, she just goes, she's in there doing the stairmaster, and all three of us doing the stairmaster at the same time. And we're just vibing. Um,
Lame, bro.
so it is really important.
Yeah.
Blood pressure's better, health's better.
Yeah, it is important for other things like your general health, like your
And it
heart
hasn't
is
even,
muscle, so you need
yeah,
to
it
be
hasn't
moving it as
even
much.
got to be like half an hour. Literally, mate,
No.
go on the stairmaster at level 8 for 15 minutes. I'm betting you're sweating your knackers off.
Yeah, you'll be fucked. Yeah.
Like that's like honestly, I'm doing there for 25 minutes, man. I'm doing on level 7. By the end of it, my legs are killing,
Yeah.
but all well and good. And the next, on leg days, I might still go there and just do like an incline walk. So I'm still doing cardio. I'm still
Yeah.
getting 130, 140 beats per minute. But I do like the stairmaster just because I feel like I've actually done
Yeah.
cardio. Do you know what I mean? So it is
Yeah.
different.
No, I'm saving that Stairmaster until prep. That's just
Oh,
not,
mate, yeah.
it's a
If
prep
I
thing
had
for
prep
me.
next year, I'd be nowhere near that thing.
Yeah, I just want to have time away from it because
Yeah.
the amount of time you spend on it at that beginning bit of prep is just, it's not fun. So I'm like, I'm well and truly just sticking to that bike. I also think the bike's just better for my knees, to be honest. But um, yeah,
I
the
can't get my
bike,
heart rate. I just
a
can't get
nice,
my
get a
heart rate
nice
up.
sweat on. I get a nice sweat on the bike. I proper fucking go for it, to be fair. The first like 5 minutes, I'm kind of getting into it, and then from like 5 minutes onwards to about 20 minutes, I'm just absolutely fucking ramming it in. I'm just going crazy.
See what I did was first 5 minutes like be pretty pacey.
Right.
5 to 10,
Get the
I-
heart rate up.
I'm going all out, mate. Like when I mean like that's where most of the work's like getting done. My
Yeah.
heart rate's spiked up, and then I can like keep the pace that I was going at
Maintain it.
in
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
at the start, and then it keeps it at 140.
See,
Because mate,
with Clen back in, like, bro, I forgot how mad Clen is. Like, I haven't had Clen since prep. With Clen back in, like, my heart rate goes up so fucking quick at the moment. So I'm getting to 130 at least within the first like couple minutes on the bike.
oh yeah, for sure, it's great.
Especially from the walk as well. Like the walk to the gym, my heart rate's already up. So it's like I get on the bike, I'm ready already.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's
But
what
no,
it's.
like, to kind of end that sort of topic, I think, bro, it's so important to sometimes just have these sort of resets. And I think, like you said, no one kind of really talks about it too much. They'll talk about a deload here and there, but they never really touch on sort of the mental sides of burnout or whatever.
No, for sure, because I feel like with bodybuilding, it's all about being on it 100%. At the end of the day, mate, bodybuilding is the hardest, one of the hardest sports in the world because
I agree.
we're not just trying to maximize everything. We're trying to maximize every single minute of every single day for months and years to maximize our physique progress. It's not just like, oh yeah, I want to get better at football. So you do Tuesday and Thursday training sessions and you do your meals every single day and you play on a Saturday and maybe a Sunday. As soon as we wake up, mate, we're improving every
Yeah,
single hour. We're doing okay, this, and there's always a reason behind everything. And when you do that for years on end, it does get to a point where you do burn out. And with bodybuilding, you see people go, "Oh yeah, we're on it, we're on it, we're on it." But normalizing the fact that you can take, even like you said, 3 weeks where you're still getting your meals in, you're
yeah,
still doing your cardio. You're probably actively doing more than what you were in your off season, mate.
yeah,
In terms
yeah,
of steps, cardio, training, nutrition, like all that sort of stuff.
100%.
Like it's just normalizing the fact of doing what's best for you in that period of time where you can pull back and go, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it in that point. So
Yeah,
taking a step back to get better mental clarity to
agreed.
allow yourself to
Agreed.
propel yourself forward, which is only in turn going to make your physique better, by the way.
I think also when you've got something coming up not in the near future, but like well, sort of near future, not the immediate future, but in the near future, sorry, like a prep. Like for me, for example, using myself, I've got prep coming up in probably January, mid January time, I think. Um, when I know that's coming, like there's also all that pressure that's building, like this has to be a good push, this has to be a good push. So this feeling of like not wanting to go to the gym was made even worse by me stressing like I don't have the time to fucking not be going to the gym. I don't have this time. Like I'm fucking it up. But then that kind of made everything feel worse and in turn made the physique look worse and everything like that. So pulling back definitely helped. So having something big coming up, maybe you're dieting for a holiday in the near future, or you got a wedding or whatever, right? It's the same sort of situation. Like sometimes you're going to need to pull back a little bit before that so that you can. It's like a what do you call it? A slingshot.
What Christian says,
The
one
further
less
you pull
row
it
for that,
back.
mate.
Yeah. Same thing. Further you pull it back, the further it's going to go forward.
Yeah, that's exactly it, mate. But sometimes taking that step back is crucial. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing. And some things that you're going to have to accept.
Yeah.
You're going to have to accept doing it. And it's the hardest thing to accept. Because, like I said, the bodybuilding brain wants to go all out 100%
Mhm.
all the time. But it gets to a point where you're just going to burn yourself into the floor.
I know they're like top pros, so it's difficult to compare. But like a lot of the top pros at the Olympia take months off
Off
after the
track, mate.
Olympia.
Imagine, like, I know it's
Chris
Chris
Bumstead
Bumstead.
said that he takes like 3 months off training after the Olympia.
Yeah,
Mental. And obviously he hasn't got to like re-qualify for the Olympia, but like, and he's got a weight cap, so he doesn't want to get too big in his off season. But like that 3 months is probably why he's so fucking good every single time
yeah.
because
So
he's
it freshens them
reset.
up, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's important, guys.
very.
It's important, people. But we'll finish it there. That was a nice little chat. We're going to do a rate your physiques because I'm not gonna lie, mate. We've actually had people. I've had
Yeah, we've
people
had
message
loads.
me saying, "Bro, next time we're doing a rate your physiques, can we do this? So can you do me? Can you do me? Yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah.
you. So rate your physiques coming out. We are gonna bring out more when I'm away, but I'm gonna do one like probably every single day leading up to when I'm going. So we've got some in the pipeline or backlogged for when I'm away.
Yeah, we'll have
Like they
backlog
say.
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get
Yeah.
that sorted. But thank you as always, people, for listening. It is greatly appreciated. Like we said at the start, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. If you listen on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating, all of that good stuff. Just like, comment, share, put on your stories on Instagram. It is greatly appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one. Love.